5, obviously. And these are two players that, in Angela, we see play a lot in the later end of our brackets. And of course, they're constantly playing friendlies with each other.
Sounds like they're hopping right into it.
Yep.
Oh, got it.
Dojo opting for the Inkling play. And this is odd because I know Dojo said he was planning on going all Inkling today and he was going to commit to that. But usually...
It's been looking pretty good.
Yeah, but usually in this matchup against Bound, he plays Cloud. This is historic because he plays Cloud against him, and this Cloud Bound seems to struggle the most against Cloud, and so I'm not sure how this Inkling is going to sail through this. And I don't know if he's going to commit to the Inkling all the way through, or if we'll see a reset, he might switch back to the Cloud and try to...
There's been about a month of plot into this game. I'm just getting here. Feels good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Good time. Good time. Let's see what happens. You know. We're good. Good jabs. That's good. Of course, Inkling with this ink mechanic, which is, you know, it's great. It gives an amplifier for the more ink they have on them, the more damage they take. And I'm not sure how it works with knockback, but
hey, bro, can you get Siberian? No, I said, can you get Siberian or come over here?
I said you went after.
Nah. I'm not gonna ask you to do that after that.
Alright. So here we see some standard play, some leg strapping from Dojo, and there's that Kohler that leads. It's almost a guaranteed death majority of the time.
So, I'm understanding, at least from statistics, these two have been back and forth.
And, you know, I'd have to say that I'm sure they have had some back and forth, but I can't say that I give you the complete history of it.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
obviously.
be confident enough to say what's happening, but I do know
But
that.
like, at least in sets.
Yeah, they're.
How's it going, bud?
How's it going? I'm going to give you a nice low-tier player commentary on high-tier player games.
Hell yeah. It's been really hard out here for us, man.
I know.
And this down tilt from Inkling at the edge. This is something that at 2 frames, it's got 2 hits, it's very difficult to get back on, and it pushes you at such a good angle that Inkling's able to reset again. And the back air coming out over and over.
The back air. Oh. Okay. I thought he was going to do the back air. I guess. Oh yeah, Ink some and he puts on percent, so I like that.
And down smash, I think out of all the smashes, puts on the most ink. So that's
Really?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is a paint can. Paint.
The bucket. Yep. And Dojo opted for that 4-0, which also puts ink on. Very nice. Which usually they would go for up throw because of the kill confirm, but I'm not sure what the percentage is on hand. We see the roller come through.
Oh, does it?
What a good match. Yeah, that was an impressive match.
Looks like Dojo also does. He didn't
air
dash down at all.
But it is kind of difficult because, from what I understand, you can't come out of the roller whenever you want. There's a spacing to it.
Yeah.
So maybe he should have just gone for the second roll through to hit him with the roller the second
Whenever
time.
you switch, there's another amount of frame. It has a certain amount of startup that it has to go through
Before it has a hitbox again?
Before it can, like every time you turn it,
Yeah.
you have to wait a certain amount of frames before it gets jump cancel.
I see. And see, I knew that there was a distance before you could jump the first time, so I guess it resets every time you turn around. That's interesting.
Yeah, I only remember that because Corgana Hammer tweeted that out saying that it was busted, so we would have to retweet that game.
Okay. And Mount's going to come back here in the second stop of this game. Damn.
Alright, I'm sorry. The only reason I haven't left commentary is because this set is really good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you gotta understand it do be like
And
that.
this back air, again, you know, short hop fastball back air is putting in a lot of work for Dojo's getting a lot of
That
damage.
shot covers like almost everything Ness can do. Just staring at him.
Do you think it'll ever get to a point where Dojo has to go fight against Bound?
I think that, again, like historically, his pod seems to do the best against his Ness even in Ultimate. So I don't think that unless we see a reset, I don't know. But Dojo did say, like I said before, he was committing to all Inkling this tournament, so I think that he'll probably stick with it. But it doesn't look like he's having too much trouble yet. I mean, he's got a decent lead here, you know.
Okay, I like
That was
that.
nice.
Yeah, the up air stopped the thunder. Very good.
Oh, that was spooky, but
Yeah.
it's
It's definitely chancy. Ooh.
a lot of ink put on Ness matches. Not gonna go for the same edge guard situation.
Time to go for that same back air.
This back air, yeah, this back air.
Oh, nothing but mileage.
Hits him again.
Yeah,
Okay.
Option the back air to try to make sure he gets something out of it this time. Oh, Bound having to air dodge.
So,
It was unfortunate, but kind of caused by
That back air. He was, like I said, sometimes you have to be willing to say, hey, I'm not going to get my smash here. I need to just take the back air, push him off stage, and go.
that's the main thing is like not getting a muscle memory where you actually can realize that you whipped your input. So it's like, okay, I have to adapt now.
Yeah, to push something different. Yeah, and even then, like we saw Bound mash out of it 120 before he could even hit the ground. So, you know, you have to take into account that he's got the mash to get out of it. You just have to pick it off.
Right.
Oh, okay, I thought I saw a switch there, but
I'm really glad I provided nothing in the last, like, 8 minutes. I'm gonna go get a drink. Thank you for taking over.
I'm good. Oh, I heard machine gun.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Full ink.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and
Real fun.
Inkling's jab, such a useful tool for the character, right?
Yet another useful tool, though.
Oh, plenty of tools for this character. And oddly enough, after, you know, with all the stuff we've heard about how good Inkling is, how impressive he is, and how strong of a character he'll be, we're not seeing them win tournaments from what I can tell. Their placings are pretty standard. So,
No, I think it's a lot like it actually once I started thinking about it, it reminds me of Tekken in a lot of ways where the character. Oh, okay, he survives. Yeah, no, if I can get that in real quick, holding down smash. Yeah, no, Tekken is actually like Yoshimitsu has like almost infinite tools that he can like very one-use tools like in his case, but there's a lot of tools. But it's like you're looking at such a big toolbox and you don't just have like one move that really sticks out to you that you want to use over and over. Like
yeah, there's not that. It's all good, but none of it's overpowered. Or
Yeah.
like none of it's on the high end of the
it's a lot like
yeah.
why I think like I prefer Inkling over Ike now is like because Ike almost just has Nair and it's just such a good single-use tool, just like spacing and setting up zone and like all that.
very well balanced character, well made, right? That's what we're seeing out of Inkling.
And it's like Ivysaur has like a bit, but he has a really good up air and down air and side B, and that's just all of his like 3 tools he needs, and then kind of flows off. Yeah.
Okay, so here we are, Dojo down a stock, and the percentage is about even, and that's going to be a back throw and a kill.
Damn.
So,
If Dojo wants to get this back, I think he really needs to get Bound off and then challenge him every time now. It's like he's so far down. It's like he can probably, if he gets the chance to, Bound just awaken something in this past stock that's just an animal now. Okay, gets back, gets into, no, back into disadvantage. Okay.
there you go, a being away, just keeping himself safe. That back air
Okay,
again.
he's got.
And you have to be so cautious
Yeah.
because if you go out there and you mess it up, then the game's over. So,
But I think he needed, because I mean the game's almost over anyway, so he needs to go and end him. Like, okay.
I think for Anthony's perspective here, he's so confident in his neutral, he doesn't feel that unless he's guaranteed that edge guard, he's not going to go out there to try.
Yeah. Okay, almost got scared of
And
it.
again, there we go. Good exchange for Doge. Getting some hits in, and we see the jab again. Such a good tool because once you get it on, not only is it good ink, good damage. Now we're going to see some damage stack if he gets it going again.
He's holding, okay. He was holding Bound really well in disadvantage there, but then got clipped by an up air, so now they're back playing neutral, dancing around each other. Unsafe back air on shield. Flipped. Okay, up air, too high, nice kill.
And the back air, this fastball back air, seems to be the go-to option. And Bounce catching on, he's pushing in on it, shielding, getting some options.
Just like we put him in disadvantage before that, taking out the final stock was an unsafe back air, so.
Yeah, it was 2 times in a row. Unsafe back air,
Yep.
covered. Unsafe back air, covered. And Bounce, he's the standard option. He's going to dash forward in, 1 dash, shield, covered. And with the character like dashing him out of shield is so good, right? We've had short hop neutral airs, short hop back airs, forward airs, and grab that leads into a kill from back air.
Yeah. How do you change?
I don't know. He told me. It's whatever. We'll keep you updated. It's 1-1. Real
Yeah.
Arm Dojo's counter pick, which is Kalos for some reason.
Bounds, yeah, and Bounds coming from losers.
Yeah,
right?
Bound is
Yeah.
coming from losers, so we will have to see a reset if Bound wants to take this tournament. And there's the jab again, so fast, so useful, 18%, and the ink, which is the big deal. The ink is, you know,
It puts you in disadvantage, but not only does it put you in disadvantage, it like puts you there with ink on you. So
in a good amount. That's the thing. It stacks so much. That's the important part. I think the big thing for Inkling players is to make sure that they're optimizing the amount of ink they put on somebody at any given time.
the amount and like the time covered, like always, almost like I think the metagame that it'll evolve into is choosing the options that get your opponent covered again, and then switching a little bit.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of like a more flow chart. Okay, goes low. A little scary down smash there, but new fully invulnerable get up attack actually saves him.
And our neutrals just playing through the
Yeah.
same way, you know?
See, I see a little bit of it from Dojo, but I see so much more from other Inklings that I watch. Just like a lot of dashing. Dojo throws it in here and there, and there it is.
Oh, we got a double death there,
Okay.
trading.
That's a technique I thought about in Smash 4, because you take the hit, then actually takes a little bit of range off of Ness's.
Half the range.
Half
In
the
Smash
range.
4 it was half. As long as you were within the first part of it, the first third of the
So if you're on a stage like this where you know you have a sidewall there and it's a little bit easier than like an angle, then sometimes you can try and tank the hit, see if you can get the tech.
And for a character like Inkling who has a wall jump, it makes it even easier because he can come down even after the recovery, even if he's low.
Yeah.
Get back. Oh, that's a very odd up tilt. Like we don't really see that out of.
I like.
Inklings.
Okay, the parry is already coming in.
And the jab again, getting some ink on him. Hopefully we can see him put some more on or do something with it, because here for the last couple of jabs we haven't seen him do very much with the ink that he puts on him.
He's kind of using it more as a tool than rather than okay. That's
Rather
a
than
bad.
give him away,
Yeah.
right, and not to be something to.
It establishes a good point of disadvantage, so I like that kind of falling down on top. Maybe thinking he might have hit himself. I think he's trying to bait out.
Okay.
Okay, up there, another one. Got him scared. Yeah, he's got to go off the ledge. Would have liked to see a little bit smarter challenging there, knowing once he just started drifting to the left about how he is going to go for the ledge. So.
Yeah, and historically, we've seen Ness's rising aerials. They love their rising aerials whenever they're coming up because it covers the ledge. They have such good aerials and such good aerial drift. They can push in, pull back, still cover.
I think Bound is facing towards the stage. Okay, gets hit. Disadvantage Dojo off. Use the roller to get back.
And after rolling, you do get a jump, which is really useful. The bayoneted treatment, getting a triple jump if you need. And I feel like one thing you always have to make sure too is that you're challenging Inkling whenever they have to recharge their gear, because there is
Yeah.
a time there where you can get your punishment.
He gets the down throw. Okay, not as good of a combo start as it used to be, but kind of whiffs there. I like that jab. Doesn't get anything. Stop.
No, and Dojo falls low. I think it's footstool.
Footstool.
And then
So the one thing I would like that said is whenever he got him in the up air and had him at disadvantage, Bound started drifting to the other side of the stage. If Dojo, what I think, it's a big thing that happens out here in Abilene more so is threatening. Making sure if they're coming back to the ledge, they're going in a wide arc outwards. It's a big thing you'll see on Blank actually. It's really because he's such an aggressive player who likes to get up out there and try. Okay, I thought I heard switch again. No, either.
anyways, here we are.
Same stage, back again. Must be Dojo's. That puts Bound at 2-1 Dojo.
Yeah, 2-1, and I'm not really sure what the deal is with the stage for Anthony, mainly because I feel like that platform helps Ness cover so much more. Like it gives him, you know, before we saw no platforms on the edges, and Anthony was doing such a good job at back airing and down tilting at the ledge and racking damage, and now we're seeing last game we saw him have an easier time because the platform wasn't.
That was a missed opportunity there whenever he inputted the neutral B.
Okay, and we see the jabs.
Jab catches the spot dog.
And there's a lot of ink there. That
Yep.
was a particularly juicy jab for Dojo.
Up air, yeah. Okay, he's punished for that jab.
And Bound, again, he loves his defensive play. Once he starts taking a set seriously, like I said, he digs himself in like a tick, and it's so hard to move him. He's gonna dash in and out. He's gonna use PK fires. He's gonna magnet stall, DI out with the aerials, fade away, and then once he hits you, he's gonna try to make something happen. That's just the super defensive play Bound likes to or plays whenever he's in his try hard.
And then it's what causes Dojo to kind of start spacing all these back airs out, trying to like check his zone. But then whenever he accidentally checks his zone wrong and catches like an unsafe back air on shield, that's what Bound's been looking for and catches those. Okay, like that could have been right there, but Bound actually dropping shield there, getting hit. Okay,
So many, and the back airs are just, they're just trying to, he's probing him, you know, like you said, probing his space, trying to find him misstepping or pulling too far forward. And
there's in this set, there's definitely constant micro interactions going on between these two. Okay, barely misses the.
And there you go, jab again, so fast, when they will come out.
Two frame.
As we were saying, the platform gives that extra option, a layer.
Okay.
But they're just covering the platform a lot better this time through, actually. At the bounce,
Okay, actually, okay.
2 frame.
I saw him going for the tech, and I was like, okay, then you.
Bouncing again. This 2 frame is
He has
consistent.
his-
Yeah, he's consistent on it.
Okay, I like.
Yeah, I like that. And the foot's still off the ledge, off the side of the stage, I believe, to get himself out there with the spacing. The jab, very much. Again, like we're seeing a lot more ink. I mean, Dojo's prolonging these jabs a little bit more. He's a little more comfortable instead of just letting it go quickly. He's putting a little more on there.
With some disadvantage there. Gets kind of pushed out by Bound, kind of walking at him.
And this is it right here. We're seeing Dojo back on the stage, and again, this is what you have to see. You have to try to play defensive because you want Bound to have to come out of his comfort zone. You can't keep on spacing these back airs and trying to put the offense on whenever Bound's the one that has to approach now, right?
Yeah, especially whenever Ness being, I think, like a real close range dominating scrambler, and just a little bit outside of close range, about like near almost mid range is what Inkling really likes to hold.
And that's exactly what you want to be, what you want to see. You want to see Dojo play a lot more defensive here and make Bound, like I said, out of that comfort zone.
Like he probably could have had a punch on that shield, but I don't think Bound really felt like going for it because, yeah. Oh, I think he tried to hit him with the smash attack there and got clipped. A little hungry. Okay.
And these magnet stalls are not getting Bound that much mileage.
Oh,
At least he
okay.
got some healing right there, so that's good. But
Yeah.
they're getting stuffed, so
Okay, the healing actually put him back at 2% where he could actually get down throw up air for true. A lot of good extra credit even going on though. If he gets his stock, it puts him in a really good position. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe the stock lead, maybe roller's not a bad option. Like maybe not
yeah,
hungry
just like
for
a
it, but
raw roller. Yeah, exactly.
it's like you're at 160, you're definitely
And it's a good bait because if he comes in to try to punish it and ends up eating a forward air or something, then that's just extra damage.
forward throw ink.
Okay, that's number. And
Same-
rising aerials off the ledge.
Same thing that's taken, yep.
Yep. You see, he doesn't grab the ledge, he just comes right past it, hits an aerial. That's the standard there. Drag
I
down.
think Dojo might have been trying to drop down and maybe like catch a 2-frame. Thought he might have been going a little bit slower with how good Dojo is on this. So. Oh, gauge putting. Okay, roller's out of there.
And see, this is the thing. We've got Anthony on his back foot, not playing really a defensive, but just trying to get back into a neutral.
Okay,
Eating a lot of damage for it.
that's the stuffed roller.
And the move is out of the air, it's so easy to stuff. It's not
This is okay.
spacing these back airs. Again, that's what I'm saying. You gotta play defensively, but down here stalling, putting out back airs, putting out kill options, making it so that Dojo can't really pick an offensive option at all.
It's hard to get a read on him, but I wish Dojo could. If you could get a read on him, then just up smash. But I don't think there's any way you could trade with that effectively at 140% out of the magnet.
And this is where you have to close this stock out so that you can get back to the game you were at before.
Oh, that was close.
But this is the thing, you can't, even in the air though, it wouldn't have mattered because if he hit that roller, it would have just been a knockback. It wouldn't have been a. Okay. That's a stock trade, 1-1. And Bound's brushing it off. He's trying to get himself into the right mindset over there. And here
This
we go.
is Bound's reset stock right here if he can get it.
Okay, up throw, up air, standard, good stuff.
I think he needs to realize Bound's a little hungry right now.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
He needs to take his momentum away from stealing his stock almost. Okay, yep.
And this thing is like, once you stuff him one time, you still have to be careful because Ness's aerials are so good.
Oh, I saw it there. He was trying to throw out the down tilt and got clipped by forward air before it came out. Okay, I saw that. Oh, see? Ooh, okay. That was scary because he could have gotten a grab.
Trying for the 2-frame, not getting it. Spacing out for these back airs again. Going back to the tried and true.
A lot of neutral get up from down. I wonder what he has. See, there it is again. Like, I wonder what he has.
I think maybe he thinks because the back air is the consistent option, maybe it's safe because Dojo has to fall for it. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, here we are. We are now at this next game either getting a reset or we're declaring a victor. So
yeah. 2-2, going to game 5 first set. See if Down can make the reset happen, and if so, we'll see if Dojo stays on the AC.
Yep. Okay, there was a hover on Snake there for a split second.
And I don't know how I feel about the Snake Ness matchup. All the explosions, so much healing.
Are we back? Okay, we're to Battlefield now. Bounce pick, okay.
And here we are back in our neutral. Dojo dashing back and forward.
That's one thing I think Dojo is like, I mean, the bombs create healing, but it's like, I feel like they also allow you to put a little bit of pressure against somebody like Bound, especially like I haven't seen them ever thrown off stage. Just it uses quite a bit of ink, but also it's an offstage pressure tool to cause a little bit of fear. Okay,
Jab. We're seeing.
I think that was a dash up into jab. So okay, roller.
There you go, yeah. Just turn around. He knew the match was going to be there.
So he just
quick.
gets full ink.
Yeah. But again, this is where you have to. It's hard because, like I said, Bound's such a good defensive player. You don't want to have to rush into him, but you need to make
110. He's mashing out. So he does have a lot of ink on him.
You want to make the most out of it.
Damn, he is.
Another roll. Yeah, he's getting
Okay, he tried to go for a read that time on the mash out.
Yeah. And at this point, you would think that Anthony would just not even be worried about a mix-up at all because he's mashing so consistently. That's just the thing, right? He should just be answering the match.
Yeah.
Which he has. But he's
okay. Up it.
Some good set and forget it options. Easy bake ovens from Ness up these offstage to edge.
I think I saw it because I only saw Dojo do it. Okay. Probably holding out there to try and run away from that FTL and catches his DI on the quick action frames. No, I wish on his. I saw him because we saw him do it. Okay, up smash, just raw takes it. 16% extra credit on Dojo.
Not a huge lead, but definitely something, like I said, something to work with. Bound can.
First time I've seen neutral be all set.
Yeah, and it is a good move.
Yeah. Also, I was talking about him up airing the PK Thunder is actually something Bound did in game 1. See, like that, he caused him to magnet, so it might be a little bit of a mind game. If he gets in there, he can play.
Oh, we didn't see Rapid Jab that time. That was a little interesting. I wonder what the deal was with that one. Win for the gentleman.
Or grabs.
Inkling, such a unique character.
Okay. Oh, I like that. Fades back on him.
See the damage stack up here for Dojo.
That was. Yeah.
He's moving now.
Okay.
Oh, Fearless falls down there.
Cool.
Gets that stock.
That was all Dojo just getting in there and actually winning neutral mind exchanges real quick.
Confidence. Confidence to go down there. Confidence to dash in and out, make those grab plays happen. And it pays off. 72%. It's going to be a hard hill for Bound here to climb.
Nair? Okay. I know that Nair sends out a really good angle just to drift and follow up on.
And Bound is ready for it, obviously.
Okay. Trying to not let him do PK Thunders anymore, kind of drifting towards him really heavily and saying, not really safe there doing that. Bound a little bit hungry, throwing out an F smash raw like I haven't seen lately.
And hopefully, there it is, we see it again. There's some desperation coming out of Bound now to try to make sure that this game...
Back up. Cool.
Oh, but it doesn't kill. Good DI.
I'm going to have to check. Okay, that was a potential jab reset into that. That was cool.
Run up raw smash, but just seem again this is starting to get a little more and more to Dojo's favor the more we go, and it's causing problems. Oh, here we go.
Okay, there's that.
Finally gonna close it out.
See if I can.
But 100% is that's a big deal. See if Bound can mount himself a nice little comeback. Lots of good grabs, lots of damage. Oh, and the neutral B is that kind of no, it does not close it out.
Just checking the blast zones on Battlefield. It's actually a little bit smaller than Kalos or Pokemon Stadium, so that back throw, that first back throw, wouldn't have killed there either.
Okay, and we see a reset from Bound.
That's a.
Yeah, we'll see. Dojo's gonna stick to his play.
For some friendlies. So we're here for another 15 minutes.
Bagdan not happy about the reset, trying to go home to the wifey. He's a loving husband.
He is a loving
Okay,
man.
and there we go. We see the cloud switch. Like I said a couple times already. This is historically where Dojo wins the matchup. So
I would say that I also think I wouldn't see anything different here because I don't think Bound really has momentum. It's kind of like he didn't really win that game 5 handily. He just kind of got it off down smash, which is good. He got it, but not really didn't really build a lot of momentum on those last couple stocks. So.
yeah, it was definitely a grasping at straws moment, and it worked for him, and that's great. But now he's got to play the game.
That's it.
And this is
Now he's got momentum going.
Well, let's see what happens. Like I said, this is a matchup that he hates, and he hates playing Dojo in this matchup particularly. He's always said he doesn't mind playing against Clouds. It's Anthony that causes him the problem.
Okay, there was a good trade right there, but okay. Think about I want to see if Bound knows it because I know I do. I found it. Okay, back to got limit, and this is the thing. Cool, down B instead of. I like how he's going for down B because on side B, if that hits on shield, back and forward, it was plus. It is really easy in ultimate now. Raw S smash like we were talking about last game, taking it, but
Yeah.
because yeah, it's either 5 or 6 hits. But on the 5th hit, you just let go of shield and you parry the last hit of limit cross slash because he can't time the way he does it in this game. It's really easy to do once you get the timing just once or twice. So. Ooh, almost. That was a risky. He could have gotten janked by PS2, but he got saved by it instead.
So here we go. We're 106 hesitation%. Not too far off. It just depends on if Dojo can close his stock out fast enough to make
He's
this.
holding limit right now, but he's gotta let it go.
Yep, and that's it. And now because Cloud only has the 15 seconds, I believe.
15 seconds,
yeah, you either have to let it rip or lose it. So I just sort of just toss it out there and hope for the best, right?
Caught him. He thought he was gonna. Dojo was not really watching him. He thought he was just gonna go for like not be back on the stage, but Dojo Bound going to bring another rising up.
Rising arrows, you know.
Whip. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was just TL stuff we're talking about. Okay.
Seeing these two
Got the
frames.
slide. Okay.
79% limits up, but maybe he should have stayed on the Halo and waited some of this limit out so that he wouldn't have had to worry about it.
I think at a low percent, it's like, what is it really going to
Damage.
Okay.
It's just damage.
You know what he wanted to do? I guarantee you what I know what he wanted to do. He really wanted that. He wanted to bait it, forever, like absorb it maybe. Although he was at 0, so that's kind of a dumb decision. But I was looking kind of like maybe like
I don't know if you can. You probably can't bat that back. I don't imagine.
yeah.
So like I said, I don't know. Maybe you should have just waited on the Halo for it to kind of dissipate. Then you could have gotten.
But also, especially whenever like just stop. I mean, these are so momentum heavy players that just like. Not just for. Yeah. That's $20 coming from Yellow Rello because I beat him in a money match. So thank you, Rel, for $20.
Playing. Okay.
Right. No, so yeah, back to the match going to hand. This is actually for a little bit.
Relatively close and bound with that early stock on Dojo. So again, like I said, this is
Okay, we got him in danger spot. I did, yeah.
And he wanted to drop with that side B. That was the play, right? He wanted to limit side B off the stage.
He